This is our daughter Luann at the office. She was ideal on the telephone. She loved to talk to people, so it was just really a good job for her in that respect. That she did a good job regardless of where she was at. So, 10 years at the sandwich shop and 22 years at the bandlock. My name is Rose Marie Helmick. My father was a coal miner, and my parents came from England, and Dad started working in the coal mines at 13 in England. After I got out of college, I got out at 2 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, I started working at the pastry shop in town, the bakery. Across the street was the big Baptist church. And there was something about those people that I admired, I guess you might say. They had a quality about them that I liked. And I used to think to myself, I like to be like them. After I finished, I took business in the college. And I got a job at a business, and I was a one-girl office. I did everything. And this man, I never knew what his name was. He walked into town, and invariably he would come into my office to witness to me. It's interesting that after all these years, I still remember him, because I thought that was another way of God using that man just to introduce me in some way. Van came out of the Air Force, and we were married. And I said to Van, I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel like if we're going to have a good marriage, a happy marriage, we need to start going to church. And he said, well, I'll go to church with you. So we moved to Florida. We started attending a big Baptist church in Clearwater, Florida. And that's where we gave our hearts to the Lord. And we were both baptized at the same time. And from there on, it was a walk with the Lord all the way then. Luann was born on September the 16th. And she was born in Beckley, West Virginia. Luann was our special one. Luann was a sweet, sweet person when you got to know her. And she showed her love in many different ways. I used to go down to this little shop down in Upland. They used to make donuts. And I told Van, I said, I think the little shop down in Upland would be a good place for Luann. And it ended up that we bought that little sandwich shop. And basically, it was for Luann to get her out with people and to acknowledge what she can do. The day that Luann was on her final days, Luann had diabetes very bad. This one weekend, we were down at our place in San Clemente, and Luann, I went into her bedroom, and she had her head on the chest of drawers, just standing there with her head down. And I asked her what was the trouble, and she said, I just don't feel good, Mom. I said, let's go down to the kitchen and I'll make you some breakfast. She said, I don't think I can make it. I said, come on, honey. I said, I'll help you. So we went down to the kitchen. She sat on the bar stool, and I gave her insulin and took her blood sugar. We took her straight to the hospital. That was on Saturday. And on Sunday, our doctors told us that it was terminal, just a matter of time. And she died on Tuesday. Losing a daughter, regardless of how she goes, is bad. It's hard. It's hard on anyone. We knew that Luann had made a profession of faith. Luann was that special person that I said before, and it was hard for me to live for the next few months without Luann. I miss her tremendously. Every morning, I have 6 devotions that I read, and I try to read them faithfully every morning after I have my breakfast. The joy of the Lord, I think, is being in God's Word, learning about His ways and learning more, too, about what is expected of me as a Christian, as a believer. I've been blessed by the Lord by just being able to take life as it comes. I can't change the things that I would like to change, but I can learn to live with them. And I think I ask the Lord every day to help me as I go through the day. I look back on my life, and I've always said I like Proverbs 16:9, where it says, "Man makes the plans, but God directs the steps." And as I look back after I became a believer, I look back and I can see God's hand on me, how He was directing my steps. Some days are not good, I realize that. Thank the Lord for that day anyway, because there's some goodness in every day. So I just think the closer we stay to the Lord, the closer He'll be to us.